Start today in our seated position. So if you will join me on the floor, you can sit on a blanket or a pillow. Lengthen your spine and open your heart. Feel your shoulders as they soften away from your ears. Bring your awareness to the strength of your center. Gently draw your navel in toward your spine and then lift your navel toward your rib cage. So you feel this upward flow of energy. Allow your eyes to close and breathe. As you breathe, feel as though your inhale begins in your tailbone, lengthening through your spine, and your exhales through the crown of your head. If you wish to have your hands at your sides to help you sit upright, that's fine. You could also be seated in a chair if you want. Just allow yourself to sit here with your breath. And we'll start some gentle movements of the neck. Gently draw your chin down toward your chest, over toward one shoulder, through center, and over toward the other shoulder. Keeping your spine long, your heart open, as you gently let your chin come from shoulder to shoulder. Holding in any position that might feel good, and allow your breath to flow. Now slow this movement down, dropping your chin toward your chest. Allow your spine to round. And you can move your hands to the floor in front of you if you wish, just to allow your spine to relax. Open the space between your shoulder blades as you gently drop your chin toward your chest. And allow your breath to flow. Now let's slowly come back to seated. Place your hands behind you a bit, lean into them, and open your heart to a gentle back bend. Coming back to seated, lengthen your spine. Consciously lengthen the distance between your shoulders and your ears. Left hand on the floor. Inhale, right arm up and over. You can extend your arm or keep your elbow bent and your hand at your back. Try not to let your elbow float forward and that shoulder to float forward. Just come as far as you can. Gently pressing down through your left sit bone, and you can look up at the ceiling, straight forward, or if you want to gently look down at your left hand, go ahead. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, place your right hand on the floor and let your left hand either float up, extending your arm, or keeping your elbow bent. See what works best for you. Gently press your left sit bone down to the earth. Looking forward, up or down at your right hand as you breathe. Inhale, bring that arm up. Exhale. And then let's just take a couple more, gently floating from side to side, moving with the awareness of your breath. No need to hurry. And breathe. Coming back to seated. We'll do the same as we did before. Let your hands come in front of you. Want to walk them forward, go ahead. Gently bend your elbows, tuck your chin, and separate your shoulder blades. You're going to feel this rounding of your back, but a great, nice stretch for your upper back. And allow your breath to flow. Slowly roll up. Allow your head to be the very last to sit on top, and place your hands behind you again into a gentle back bend. Return to seated. Open your heart. Feel as the crown of your head is stacking over your tailbone and your navel reaches in toward your spine. Take your right hand, take it to your left leg, anywhere from the ankle, knee up to the thigh, doesn't matter. We'll come into a gentle twist. Gently pull with your right hand and consciously lengthen the distance between your shoulders and your ears. And breathe. Inhaling through center, exhale to the left. Open your heart, slide your shoulders away from your ears, and breathe. And breathe. Let's float through center on an inhale. Exhale, twist to the left again. Sliding your shoulders away from your ears, draw your navel toward your spine and breathe. Inhale through center, exhale, left hand to your right leg. As you twist to the right, feel the length of your spine, heart open, rib cage is relaxed. It's easy to let this rib cage pop out on your right side. Gently tuck it under and breathe. So your rib cage is even, allowing your breath to flow so your lungs can fill and empty naturally. Inhaling through center, and let's take that nice rounding of the spine again. And let's come up to seated. And into that gentle back bend. Allow your heart to open. Now we're going to stretch out the hips a little bit, the knees a little bit more, the feet, and then we'll move up to our feet. So you're going to come into a seated pose. You can be resting on your hands or your elbows. Either way, you're going to let your knees gently come from one side of your body to the other. Keep your heart open and breathe. You can try separating your feet more if you wish. You can even lift your feet if you want. You're going to feel a gentle spinal twist, but mainly we're working on stretching out, warming up those hips, letting your knees gently flop from side to side. And let's come back up to center, and we'll come to a gentle seated child's pose. Allow your head to lift. And if you want, you can just flip your legs to one side, come to your knees. And we're going to come up slowly now. If you want to reach and hold onto a chair or a wall to bring yourself, go ahead. On the way up, see if you can get that stretch for your feet. So lean back. Again, if this isn't comfortable for you, it's fine if you're not in this position. And then we'll roll up slowly. Take your time, no need to hurry. Feel your vertebrae stacking. And allow your head to be the very last to sit on top. Now we're going to open into our standing start pose. So you find a comfortable distance. The stance here is a little wider than hip width, but we don't want too wide. A little wider than hip width. Your second toe is pointed forward. And as you soften your knees, you're going to feel your tailbone reach toward the floor. So your navel is reaching in toward your spine. Now your arms can be extended anywhere from here to extending above your head. Find your breath. I'm going to move back just a little bit. Find your breath. As you inhale now, you're going to give your body a big stretch. You're going to lift your shoulders, lift your rib cage. If your arms are extended up, go ahead. You're going to press down through your feet as well. You're breathing, stretching, stretching, stretching. And exhale, release. Inhale, big stretch. Lengthen every part of your body. And exhale, release. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, big stretch. See how much space you can take up. And exhale, release. Now, from your standing position here, your heart is open. You're going to rest your left hand out your left side and bring your right arm up and over. This arm can become all the way extended, or you can bend at the elbow. Try to keep your head in line with letting your head drop or lift it too much. Just think of that natural curve of your spine and breathe. So any arm position is fine for that right arm. You want to watch that shoulder. Now you're going to lengthen, reaching forward with a right hand. Your right hand now is going to come to your left leg, anywhere from the hip to the ankle. Wherever's comfortable for you is fine. You're going to bend your right elbow and look in between your feet. This is going to square your hips. Relax your neck and head. Your left arm can rest on your back or extend up. Now, rock your weight toward the balls of your feet a bit and gently start pulling your right elbow toward the earth. So make sure that you haven't hinged over to one side. Your knees are both soft. You're lifting your tailbone. The crown of your head is reaching toward the earth, but you're not pulling. And allow your breath to flow. Now you're going to drop both arms and just hang in a nice ragdoll pose. Shake out your head and neck. And slowly roll to standing. Take your time, no need to hurry. Allow your head to be the very last to sit on top. Now you can loosen your body. And breathe. You're going to find that stance again. So comfortable distance between your feet, your second toes pointed forward. Make sure your arches are lifted. Your knees soften, your tailbone gently reaches toward the earth. Your shoulders are stacked over your hips. Arms extended anywhere from here to above your head. And inhale, big stretch. Exhale, release. Inhale, big stretch. Exhale, release. Inhale, stretch, lengthen. Exhale, release. Now your right hand rests at your right side and left arm up and over. And you can bend your elbow if you wish or extend your arm over by your ear. So you can go ahead and press your hips to the left as much as you wish. Now watch your head too. You don't want to hear it drop or lift too much. Just feel that natural curve of your spine and breathe. And breathe. And then lengthen forward as you reach out through that left hand. And your left hand now is going to come to your right leg. Relax your neck. Look in between your feet. Extend your right arm in the air or bend your elbow and gently pull your left elbow toward the floor. Lifting your tailbone, lengthening your legs, and breathe. And breathe. Now release your arms. You can hang in a ragdoll. You can bend your knees. For anybody that wants to try a squat, you can try just bending your knees, and maybe you want to bend and extend. See how this feels. Watch your knees on this. You want to make sure that your knees aren't hurting. Maybe you can bend your knees all the way and come down. And breathe. Now let's slowly come to standing. Take your time, no need to hurry. And once you're up, loosen your body and notice how you feel. Shake out your arms, your fingers, your wrists, your elbows. Let your knees bend and your body is just free to move. And we'll do one more standing pose today. We're going to work a dynamic balance here. So now your stance is going to be a little bit more open than it was for that standing star pose. Your arms can stay at your sides or extend. Strengthen your center, lengthen your spine. Now let's lift the right leg up. And then place the right foot down and lift the left. Now your left toe can be on the floor, that's fine. So you're going to rock from side to side at your own pace. Really allow the entire weight of your body to shift from one side to the other. Moving with the awareness of your breath. No need to hurry. Feeling your navel reach in towards your spine. Just a couple more. Nice. Oh, nice. So relax. Loosen your joints, shoulders, elbows, wrists relax. Knees bend, allowing your hips to move. Coming up to the toes of one foot at a time. And breathe. Now let's move down to a seated position again. We're going to be in our staff pose. So take your time. Anytime that you want to use a wall or a chair to bring yourself down, it's fine. So staff pose, your legs are extended. If you want to be seated on something, it's fine. You can lift your hips by sitting on a blanket if you want. Slide your shoulders away from your ears. As you look out over your legs, your knees and toes are pointing toward the ceiling, and your legs are separated hip width. If you wish to keep your hands here at your sides, go ahead. We're going to loosen up the hips, and then we're going to come into a nice seated twist. Let's begin, please, by taking your right foot rested on your left leg, anywhere from the shin to that thigh. And if you want to just sit here, keeping that foot resting here, go ahead. If you want to try lifting it up, go ahead. Some people like to try to weave their fingers between their toes. Maybe you want to rotate your ankle and just now bring some movement into that right hip. And breathe. You can try lifting that leg a little bit more if you want. Let's rock the babies if you want to wrap around. I feel like you were rocking a baby. Ah. And breathe. Now we're going to prepare for a seated twist. So that right leg is already bent, your left leg's extended. Bring your right foot either on the inside or the outside of your left leg. Now this can be anywhere from the hip to the ankle, wherever is fine for you. Another thing you can do here, let's move that left leg in just a little bit so that your second toe's in line with your navel. Sit up tall. You want to feel both sits bones rooted down to the earth. And feel stacking of your joints, so your shoulders are stacked over your hips. Holding on with your left hand, bring your right hand behind you, so we're not leaning into that back hand. You're opening your heart and keeping your spine long. Bring your awareness to your breath. Now picture a spiral staircase. On your inhale, you're going to take a step up, lengthening your spine. As you exhale, you're going to turn and take that first step. Just hold here as you breathe. And another step, deep inhale, lengthen the spine. Feel your navel reaching in towards your spine. And exhale, you're going to turn. So you're going to feel this twisting of your spine, pulling gently with your left hand. Now you can turn even more if you want. No need to overturn. Both hips are level. Your sits bones are on the floor. Your heart is open. And breathe. Breathe. And gently release. Now we want to come to a seated forward bend to lengthen the spine again after that twist. If you want to bend your knees and come to that seated child's pose, go ahead. Maybe you want to come into butterfly pose and drop down, rounding your spine. If you wish, you can extend your legs and come into your seated forward bend, lengthening and reaching forward. Allow your breath to flow. And let's slowly come up. Place your hands behind you and open your heart. And back to your staff pose again. Joints are lined up. You're going to take your left foot now, rest it on your right leg, anywhere from the shin to the hip, now, or the thigh. And you can move differently than you did last time. Maybe you just want to keep your leg here. Maybe you want to lift it up, move it around. You can rotate that ankle again if you want. If you want to leave your fingers between your toes, go ahead. Sit up tall. If you're feeling it's kind of hard to sit up tall, you can lean on your right hand to help keep that length of your spine. So we're working multiple things here. This helps with your strength, holding yourself upright as you're opening up that left hip. Lots of work here on this pose. Just allow your breath to flow. And then preparing for that spinal twist. Now your left foot can come on the inside or the outside of your right leg. Go ahead and move that right leg in just a little bit. Again, you're lining up your navel with that second toe. Sit up tall, root down through your sits bones, lengthen your spine. Now hold on with your right hand, bring your left hand behind you. Deep inhale as you lengthen your spine, and exhale, gentle turn. And breathe. Inhale as you lengthen, and exhale as you turn. And then you can turn as much as you want. Keep your navel reaching in towards your spine. Try to keep your shoulders level, your hips level, and breathe. And gently release. Take your time, finding that forward seated bend that suits you. It can be different than you did last time, doesn't matter. Let's come up to seated. Place your hands behind you, lean into your hands, and open your heart. Back to your seated child's pose. Hug your knees. Allow your forehead to drop toward your knees as your spine rounds. Let's try a boat pose since we're here. So you can feel your sits bones up here. What you're going to do is rock back. Feel like maybe you're balancing more on your tailbone. Holding onto your legs. Your hands can be here or here. Open your heart. Lift your right leg. And breathe. Bring that right foot down. Lift your left foot. Notice how your abdominal muscles contract as you lift that leg. So you can try lifting one and then the other, maybe just switching from side to side. Maybe you want to try holding both up. You can keep your hands here. You can even try extending. So this is a boat pose, but you find what works for you. And allow your breath to flow. And let's release. Hug your knees and drop your forehead toward your knees. Open the space between your shoulder blades as your chin drops toward your chest. Now let's come to our back. Give your knees a great big hug. Extend your legs in the air. Just hold behind your thighs. If you have a strap and you want to hold on, go ahead. Let's point and flex the feet. Just a nice ending stretch for the legs. Point and flex. I'm saying it backwards. Point and flex. How about that? Point and flex. So point your toes toward the ceiling and flex heels toward the ceiling. A couple more. Now just bend your knees and drop your feet to the floor. As you prepare for Shavasana today, if you wish to bring a blanket underneath your head, go ahead. Your legs can extend or you can keep your knees bent. Gently lift your head, tuck your chin toward your chest, and place your head back on your floor or that blanket again. Feel that lengthening through the back of your neck. Resting your arms at your sides, palms up or down. Allow your eyes to close. And gently peel your tongue from the roof of your mouth if it's there. Just feel your entire body relax. And breathe. Letting go. Just allow your breath to flow. Gently bring your awareness back to the rhythm of your breath. Feel the rise and fall of your abdomen as you breathe. Taking in and letting go. And bring some gentle movements into your body as you feel ready, perhaps wiggling your fingers and toes. Maybe you wish to give yourself a stretch or a hug or a twist. And take a moment here, if you will, to thank yourself for the time that you've given yourself today. Gently roll to one side as you're ready and allow yourself to rest on your side with your breath. And gently bring yourself to a comfortable seated position. Feel free again to sit on a blanket or a pillow. Let your hips relax, your knees relax. Open your heart. Gently tuck your chin, feeling that lengthening in the back of your neck. Allow your eyes to close. And feel your breath flow. And let's close today with one Om. Please feel free to join in if you wish. Let's begin with a cleansing breath, a complete inhale, and a deep exhale. Deep inhale. Allow your hands to come to your heart if you wish. Your eyes to open if you wish. And on the count of 3, we'll say Namaste together. 1, 2, 3, Namaste. Thank you for sharing your time today. I look forward to seeing you here again soon. Bye.